I'm informed that Lars is here.
Ah.
And put his name at the bottom of that very long list of guys who need a woman. And I want to play Dial a Date.
He's like the last guy, huh?
I wanted to hang up on that guy 5 times. Lars is here from Metallica. This guy's a true rock and roll star in every sense, that has lived the actual rock star life. I mean, the real life, not a poser.
Yeah, he's a rock and roller. He's not just a star. He happened to become a star.
Yeah.
But he was living the lifestyle of rock and roll.
Yeah, so
he lived for his music.
Yeah, Metallica has a new album out, but Lars is coming by to say hello. We'll be back right after these words. Maybe the world's greatest rock and roll band is Metallica. I can't think of a better one. And we are certainly honored to have Lars here, who's the drummer from Metallica. I'm very psyched up to meet him in person. I met him once, and it didn't go so well. But that was at the MTV Awards, which I feel profoundly embarrassed about.
Are you?
Well, yeah, because they're such a great band, and I kind of dissed them, and I didn't know what I was doing. It was a bad scene all around.
Out of your head.
Yeah. I mean, look at you. There you are, man. Look at that. Wow.
Cut off his hair.
Yeah, well, the whole band cut off their hair collectively. How you doing, Lars? Good to see you. Hey. Pleasure to meet you. Actually, the first time I met you didn't go well. I was just telling everybody.
Oh.
It was. Why bring up a bad memory? But it was
so
years
long ago. I can't remember.
I know. It was when I was Fart Man at the MTV Awards, and I'll admit I just didn't.
How did you know they were going to win?
First of all, I was
there.
Yeah, I was all shook up anyway that night because, of course, I was dressed as Fart Man, and I was coming down off a 40-foot ceiling on wires.
That was a pretty grand entrance there.
Yeah, and I felt like a real asswipe coming down there, and it was real embarrassing anyway, because my ass cheeks aren't the most beautiful. And
plus you were hanging out with Luke Perry.
Well, yeah, Luke Perry. Yeah, who cares about him anyway, right? Yesterday's news. So anyway, oh wow, is that your girlfriend?
Ooh.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Oh, is that your girlfriend?
Hey now.
Who is that?
They let her in here?
Wow. Is that really your girlfriend?
It's Skylar. Say hi to Skylar.
Skylar? Man, is she hot. Look at that. Man, I gotta get... You're single, right?
Yeah, well.
Super. Yeah, well. Hey, Skylar, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. Is there a microphone there, or is it just like is she going to talk into a wall? Well, how come it doesn't work?
That's what he does with me every day.
Let me see. Is that on now? Yeah, now it is. Wow, you're hot. I'd like to go out with you after you're done with Lars.
After she dumps me?
Yeah. After she gets rid of you.
Right, later this afternoon.
I don't think too many girls dump you, man, especially being a drummer in Metallica. I mean, that's got to be cool when you bring your girlfriend to your gig. You know what I mean? Like, do you get completely nuts when you see him out there playing the drums and everything?
A little bit. No, not that much, really.
Oh, please. Oh, yeah, it doesn't
bother her.
Yoko Ono used to say she didn't know who John Lennon was.
Hey, you want to hear the story?
Yeah.
When she met me, she had no idea who Metallica was.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened to me at the Fart Man
but this
Day.
is 6 months ago. This is not 15 years ago.
Really? You're kidding. Don't believe her, by the way. That's a lot of women say that kind of stuff, Lars. I hate to don't be naive.
Well, all her friends were backing her up, so,
So how did you meet?
Go ahead. At a concert, no.
No. What's the name of that joint down there?
Cafe Tabac.
Cafe Tabac.
And what happened? You just went over and picked her up?
Her friend introduced us.
Really?
Yeah, I was too modest to go over and pick her up.
Right.
I was waiting for her to notice me.
Yeah, right. And go, hey, there's Lars from Metallica. Yeah, that's how it usually works. Usually,
I was chasing her around the room for about an hour, trying to look all cool and stand a couple feet away, and she's just blanking me the whole night.
I say this is between you and me. I hope you're not listening over there. I say she knew who you were. I say I got 2 words for you: lie detector test.
Oh, come on now.
I'd like to submit you to a lie detector test. You never heard of Metallica?
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't like heavy metal, really.
Really?
Hard rock, excuse me.
Yeah.
I tell her we can't be called heavy metal anymore.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you something about Metallica. Metallica is sort of in its own league. It's not really heavy metal or hard. It's just sort of its own sound, if you want my opinion on music. And I certainly have a lot of opinions on Metallica. But when I first met Lars, it's not that I didn't know who Metallica was. I wasn't that exposed to the music. And I came down and everything. And then while Lars was getting his MTV award, which was a big deal for you guys because you guys had really struggled and everything, and now you were getting recognition.
But are you telling me that they tell you that you're going to get the award before you get there?
Yeah, they do.
No, I'm not telling you that.
Yes, they do.
I'm not telling you that.
I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you, when you get invited to sort of go and hang there and present there and stuff like that, you have a good idea that maybe, but they would never go on record at ever telling you that.
Can I say something? I was there, and they gave me the envelopes ahead of time, and I know that they knew they were going to win, so it was no big deal. Yeah, I mean, that's how they get bands to show up. No one wants to go there and sit there like a loser. You know what I mean? Anyone who goes there is virtually assured an award. But anyway, but Metallica had never won an award at the MTV. It was like, it was a real happening thing for them. They put out that, which video did you put out from?
Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman. No, I think it was before Sandman. You won it for
Sandman.
It was?
Yeah.
So they were winning an MTV Music Award, and I come down as Fart Man, which kind of like got the whole place on fire. And Lars is trying to make a very serious acceptance speech. You know, the whole band was trying to say, hey. And it was a very sincere speech. It was like, hey, man, to our fans who have supported us all along, we really worked our ass off for this, and the fact that we're getting some mainstream recognition is really nice for us, because it never hurts to get that kind of thing, and we want to thank all our fans. Now, in the middle of them saying this, I have my ass cheeks spread, and I'm
glad that you're bringing this up.
Yeah,
okay? This is the first time I've heard you talk about this. Okay.
I mean, it was totally wrong. I mean, I was spreading.
I think while Lars was speaking, you were still bending over and pretending to blast.
Yeah, I was bending over, and I was wearing such a thin thong that my entire sphincter was opened up for all to see. Now, under normal circumstances, I think Metallica would.
Let's not forget the fact that it's also pretty hairy back there.
Hairy and pimply and cellulite ridden. Still want a date? Anyway, it was just, it was my whole cottage cheese ass in full view. So the audience was going wild. I mean, they were screaming and yelling. And, Metallica was trying to be good about it. Hey, wait a second. This is our moment.
Right.
We waited.
A moment in the spotlight.
Well, I mean, it was an exciting moment for you guys, and I ruined it. So I got backstage and I was like...
Wait, Howard, you're comping to this?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm absolutely comping to it.
I've waited 4 years for this. Is amazing.
I'm telling you.
It's worth getting out of bed at 7.
I absolutely ruined the moment. But you know me, my ego, I got out there, and I was not going to be, I have to have I have to be the center of attention at all times.
I know what that's about.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm right behind you.
Exactly. I'm here to tell you, Lars, that if it was the same exact circumstance again, I'd do the same goddamn thing again. Even as much as I like you guys, I would still have to spread my ass cheeks while you were giving an acceptance speech. So I got carried away. I got really into the moment. So then,
But this time I'd be prepared for it.
And meanwhile, so I was still attached to the wires, and those guys had said to me, listen, if time permits and everything's right, if you turn around the proper way and you don't get twisted up, we'll pull you off after the band.
Something went haywire there.
Well, what happened haywire? You pushed me.
You talking to me?
Yeah. So Lars was so pissed off at me, he went, hey, you big goofy guy. And he pushed me. My wires got tangled, and I said, well, that's all right. I'm almost off the stage. Nothing will happen. They all of a sudden started pulling me up. And the wires are twisting, and my thumb almost got caught in the wires and almost got yanked off. And then it was like... And then we went backstage, and I saw Lars, and then he kicked me in my ass.
You know how on MTV they've been running, the last couple of weeks, they've been running those MTV Awards moments, from previous ones. Maybe they'll dig one out of the vault.
Oh, they dig that out. They've done that many times. Yeah, it's always funny. It was a combination nightmare and moment of euphoria for me, and Metallica at the time probably didn't appreciate it that much.
Well, it was a nightmare for them too.
Yeah, but anyway, since then I became a huge fan of the bands, and I've always felt kind of guilty because had I known how great this band was, I would have just sat there quietly observing and being reverential.
Sure,
I would have been. I think I would have been anyway. So it's always been a source of embarrassment. How you doing? All right?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm getting it together. I'm not.
Obviously, look at your girlfriend.
I was more talking about functioning at 7 in the morning, but
talk about like how real the band was like in the beginning when you guys were first starting out. Didn't you guys sleep together in a car and stuff as you traveled around the country?
Among other places.
Isn't that true?
Pretty much. Yeah, U-Haul truck. We were. It's 83, and we were touring the country in a U-Haul truck, and we didn't have money for a hotel room, so we had like mattresses and stuff in the back of the U-Haul truck. And
isn't it true that somehow, like this is what I heard, that the record companies were sort of pressuring you to, like, I don't know, maybe change your sound a little bit and do some things that were a little more mainstream, and you guys said screw that, and you just released your own records and sold them out of the back of a truck?
Yeah, I mean, what was going on at the time was all the L.A. stuff, all the, Rat and Poison and all those, like Motley Crue was just starting, and there we were in L.A. playing all the same clubs, opening up for these bands, not giving a beep, of course, and just going up there in our jeans and our T-shirts. This is 1982.
Yeah, you guys didn't really look like rock stars.
That's an understatement.
Right, yeah.
And so we're going up there playing all this, punk influence, like really super obnoxious metal stuff from England.
And you weren't wearing spandex or anything like that, yeah?
And we just looked, like you said, like crap, and opening for these bands, and it was just like, what the hell is this band doing here? But we kind of got like there was a lot of people that weren't as into that underground, the L.A. stuff as we thought, and they just started following the band and started buying our tapes.
Metallica's sound was so different that probably the pressure was to change and sort of be like a Rat or, like one of those bands.
It sounds like they wanted them to dress different.
Yeah, and wanted to put on a little spandex and clean up the look. But you guys never broke down and stuck to your guns, and then the whole thing worked out.
Yeah, currently residing in the Where Are They Now department.
Yeah, because exactly. Because Robin and I would have worn spandex if I meant a good record cut. we would have gone for it. Yeah, why not? Make me a star. So, of course, to anybody out there who doesn't understand the great sound of Metallica, let me just give you a little history, okay? I'll give you a little history. Like,
a retrospective?
I'll play some of your bigger songs, okay?
Bring us up through the years?
Yeah. Telling you how good Lars is on the drums. But, you could... So during the whole making of my movie, man, I just took all your CDs and stuff, stuck them in there, and I got all pumped up and charged up from it, and then I just go out and do a scene. That's the way it works.
Sounds like it would work.
Yeah.
Sorry that we couldn't make it by the way. They called us up a couple months ago and said, you guys want to come and hang out and be part of, I guess, some
on the set,
TV thing, the recreation of that.
Yeah, it was a good scene. You should have been in that.
I know, Lollapalooza stuff.
Listen to Lars, man. What's it feel like when you're pounding those skins? Son of a bitch. You're top of the world, right?
Just doing my gig,
and the chicks are staring at you and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All 2-3 of them.
Oh, come on, man. It's mostly guys, but what do you guys do, though? You always bring chicks back after the show. I mean, not that you have Skylar now, but... Skylar, I dig that name. That's your real name?
Yes.
God damn. I would like to date you myself. She's rather tall for you, too. Don't you think?
Hey,
she towers over you.
It's a status symbol going out with a taller woman.
Yeah. I've yet to find one that's taller than me. It's pretty hard.
Some guys have this thing. They get the biggest car they can. Why not the tallest one?
When you're in bed with Lars, you're like, oh, my God, I'm in bed with Lars from Metallica?
Oh, totally.
Really? Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's got to make... And your lifestyle has to be wild. You get on the plane... what do you do for a living? Do you have a career?
Gig? I'm in medical school.
Real? Oh,
she's going to be a surgeon, man.
No kidding.
That's why I hang out with her. So when I'm a washed-up rock star in a few years, he's going to take care of me.
I dig smart broads. I love that. I love smart women. I always fall in love with smart women. You're going to be in medical... You're in medical school?
Yes.
What medical school you go to?
Columbia.
Wow. No kidding. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do? Like, do you think I need a nose job?
What kind of medicine
keep our mouth shut.
You know what you want to be? A proctologist. Then you get to, like, mess around with guys' butts. That's really great.
And that'd be great every day.
What do you want to be? Oh, that's pretty good that you're with, like, a smart woman. That's, like, something different, right? Because, like, you could always get, like, tons of bims.
Yeah,
right.
He's been there, done that.
Wow. This could be love.
It is love.
Yeah, because you don't really need him for his money. You're going to have tons of money of your own.
Right.
You know what I mean? So maybe.
Come on. You're talking doctor money.
And that also works in the other direction.
Best doctor will make $200,000-$300,000 a year.
And that also works in the other direction,
You know what Lars is worth? Want me to give you a hint? Have you ever thought about what his net worth is?
I've thought about it, but I have no idea, really.
Want me to give you an idea?
Yeah. Please.
I would say $80 million is a conservative estimate. Okay,
that's very conservative.
Because don't forget, man, they're on these guys. Just tour money alone. Screw the record business.
That's after tax.
You're worth a goddamn $80 million. You got a huge place, don't you? And you deserve it. Why does it? You beat the odds. What are the odds of becoming a great band?
You lived a pretty sad life for a while.
Do you like to get on the private jet and everything?
Sure.
With the band?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus, that's got to be a great aphrodisiac.
Yeah, it's
having
cool.
sex on the private jet.
That's how you get a doctor, Howard.
That must have been with somebody else then.
Did you hold out a long time before you gave yourself to Lars, or did you like? If I was a girl, I'd spread immediately for Lars. In fact, I might spread for Lars now. I'm a bimbo, though. I'm a whore. If Lars asked me to spread, I'd have to spread because he plays the drums so goddamn well. It's very sexy when a man does his job well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Mm. So did you wait like a long time because you're smart and everything, and like you're gonna make them wait? I don't know. Did you do this? I don't know, Lars. I don't know. I mean,
what makes you think that we've even been there yet?
Oh, please. I mean, you're only so patient. You know what I mean? I can't believe you're a doctor. I mean, and like you must be
a medical student.
Don't be offended by this, but you must be the biggest piece of ass in the medical school. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like all the other like medical students must be like, wow, I can't believe she's a doctor. She's a piece of ass.
Oh God, well I hope not.
Do you ever does Lars ever pick you up from medical class and stuff?
Well, he sent a limo one time, a stretch limo, and I almost died of embarrassment.
Oh, that is great. Yeah, it's real embarrassing.
I don't think we need to talk more about
Yeah, that's real embarrassing.
Didn't you?
Yeah, did you get in the limo?
Of course I did.
Yeah, right.
got in the front with a driver.
Yeah, real embarrassing. Send the limo for me, see if I'm embarrassed. No kidding.
Now we're down to town cars, you know.
Isn't it great to like be able to like to romance a woman in the proper way?
Of course, man.
Yeah, man. God, did you bring him home to the parents yet?
Yes, I did.
Oh, Mom, Dad.
How long have you two known?
My new boyfriend's worth about $80 million. Here he is. His name's Lars. Okay.
Forget medical school. How long have they known each other?
6 months.
Is it 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know everything about them.
We sent a little memo in before we came in.
I love romance. So you brought him home and like, did you ever bring him to a concert? To see him in concert?
Oh, no.
You got to do that.
They would be kind of blown away. I don't know if they could handle that.
Lollapalooza was like about a safe 2 hours away from where they live. So it's like it's not worth the drive, guys, to come all the way up here.
How cool is Lollapalooza this year? Very good, right? A lot of good
better
bands.
than it's been before.
Yeah, I'd say.
Why is Perry Farrell so upset?
Because Perry Farrell's a pussy. He says he's into all different types of music, but all of a sudden now he's upset.
All of a sudden he's upset with Lollapalooza.
You know, he's just using us as a scapegoat. I mean, he's been trying to buy his way out of it for the last couple of years. He was really...
Excuse me. What's with your girlfriend, man?
Skylar.
Hey, you're going to be a doctor. Lars, what kind of doctor is she going to be?
Orthopedic.
Oh, with the kids?
No. Orthopedic is bones,
Feet?
you dodo.
Oh, bones.
Yes.
Whoa.
You know, when all my joints start aching and fall apart from playing too much, he'll take care of me.
Really?
That'd be good. It's a good investment.
What year of medical school are you in?
4th.
Really? God, she's almost
down.
a doctor.
I know she is.
Yeah, but is she going to really be able to concentrate on being like an intern and stuff and put in all those hours when she knows she could lose you if she's not around you enough? How are you going to bear up with that kind of pressure? You don't want to lose him. Like, this is a major catch. How often are you going to get a rock star?
Yeah, I don't know. He's going to have to move to New York, I think.
So you will examine people's bones?
Yeah, it's surgery, actually.
Really? Wait till you see. I have a bone, but it's not very big. It's so small. I wish you could cure that. Man, how do you make bones grow bigger?
That's not the kind of doctor she's going to do.
Really? How do you, if I wanted a certain bone in my body to grow, how do you make that happen, Lars?
It's over, Johnny.
If I knew how to do that, I'd be a millionaire right now.
Really? While I have some of your fruit here, okay?
Wait a second. Yeah. I could have sex to this.
That's in our more progressive stage.
I've tried to have sex with my wife to Metallica, but she doesn't. You know, I need a young chippy, that so I can see like I could really be moving like.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean?
Howard, put that back in your pants. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, what's the story? Wasn't there an original bass player that died in the band?
Yeah, it's 10 years ago. About 4 weeks.
And wasn't it a weird story? The bass player guy was like you guys were in the bus fighting over who gets to sit in the front of the bus. Do I have that right?
Yeah, it was.
This is one of those.
Him and Kurt were drawing straws about who was going to sleep in a specific bunk, and Cliff pulled the longest straw and went in that bunk. And when the bus,
I mean, that was supposed to be the good bunk.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the good bunk.
Wow.
And we were driving from Stockholm to Copenhagen, and we were all asleep in the bus. And all of a sudden we hit a patch of ice, and the whole bus just started flipping over. Wow. Everybody else walked out, and it's just like, where's Cliff? Well, he's probably still in there sleeping. That was the kind of guy he was. He could sleep through anything.
Right.
And he's still in there sleeping. So we all went to the hospital and got treated for, broken toes and all this type of stuff. And the guy comes in and says, your bass player's dead.
Oh, man.
I was like, pretty heavy, pretty weird.
And you were really tight with the guy, right?
Yeah, we lived with him every day for 4 or 5 years.
Did the band almost break up? No.
The only thing we had to do at the time was just battle on. We'd always been about fighting against everything that came our way and stuff like that. And all the stuff we were talking about earlier, we had to...
What year was that?
That was 86, 10 years ago.
So that was like before you got really big and famous.
It was on Master Puppets. It was right after we came off the Aussie tour. So it was kind of when we were still getting it together.
Wow. Man.
That's kind of freaky, though, for
the
guy who didn't get the bunk.
And that really sucks, because think of the life he would have had if he just, lived.
Yeah.
He never got to see the big success.
You would have been digging it.
Hey, what are you bumming everyone out for?
Hey, you brought it up, okay.
Well, maybe it was a mistake. All right.
But,
did you know that about the band?
Yes.
You did? Lars tells you everything, huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the first time I heard that story, right, was when Kirk told it to MTV. So we're sitting watching MTV a couple years ago when they'd done a special on us, and it was just like he told that story for the first time. I got kind of misty-eyed.
Yeah.
They never told it to me. It was pretty heavy.
Oh.
So enough of that.
Jesus Christ. Couldn't you just say the guy moved somewhere, like Pete Best or something?
How'd you find a new bass player,
Yeah, right.
like, to fit in?
Yeah, why do you have to ruin it? Everything was so up and happy.
I'm trying to get on a happier note.
Right. Well, we found a new bass player. I'm not sure he's fit in yet, but we found Jason. He was in a tin shack in Arizona.
This is how much this band kicks ass. Now here, wait. I'll play. Wait. Let me play something that really kicks ass.
Yeah.
Here you go. Now let me tell you something. When I have sex with a bitch to this band,
what is that?
She knows it. Look at this. This is powerful. You know what else this is good for? I run to this.
Yeah?
I slap on the headphones and I go running. Gets me all cranked up.
Gets you from point A to point B faster.
It's the only thing I can run to, because everything else is too slow. You know what I mean? Oh. And even if you guys start out wimpy, then you kick ass. You know what I mean? I like that.
It's called dynamic.
You running in there.
How do you play this without long hair now, though? Part of the fun is waving your head around. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta we make extra heavy war faces.
Here, check this out. This is what I do to it. If I was in the band, this is what I would do. See how I got my hair going?
You gotta do that a little, like, more erratic. Come on.
And then I would just, Hey. You know.
Now you can go. Here you go.
Hey. I almost know all the words to the entire album. And, for me, that's pretty rough. Now, the new album is called Load, and you know what the front cover of this is very good, too. You see this? You see the cover art? You know what that is?
No.
All right.
Take a guess. Take an educated guess. Come on.
That's semen and blood under a microscope.
I was going to say, well, if I had to guess.
Whose semen is it? Is it yours?
I wish.
No, you wish. It's really good-looking semen. Actually,
grade A semen.
It's Billy Joel's semen. Whose blood and semen is this?
It's the artist.
Is it really?
Yeah, Andres Serrano.
And and that's why the album is called Load, in fact, because you're talking about a full load. Am I correct?
I wish it was that simple. No.
What, you mean there's more to it?
Yeah.
I like that.
There's a whole story. No, we just like the visual, man.
Yeah. And that was it.
That's it.
And then therefore it was called Load. No specific reason.
I knew I would never get out of explaining that. People always think that the two of them are tied together, but we just like the word Load. One of the songs on the album was called Load as a kind of working title.
I see.
And it kind of stuck. They might be kind of tied together a little bit.
By the way, when my soundtrack album comes out for my movie, it will have a close-up of Duty. Believe it or not,
and
because
Duty.
We call Duty because I'm such a fan of the group Metallica. I'm going to do a similar piece of art. Yeah, a tribute. It will be under a microscope. It will actually be fecal matter underneath a microscope. What do you think of that? As a doctor, you would like it.
Will it have semen mixed in?
No, corn. Yes, corn and Duty. Want to take some calls?
Sure.
All right, okay, let's see what's on here. All right.
Thanks for the visual, by the way.
Yeah. And then I will sing more Metallica. Hi, you're on the air for Lars from Metallica.
Howard, this is Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Listen, Bob, I go to medical school with this girl.
Oh, yeah, with Skylar? I bet you guys all want her, right?
Dude, everybody wants her, but one. She dated OJ. Everybody in the medical school.
Oh, really? You dated OJ? Is that true?
I can't cop to that.
You really? You never? I mean, you can't. You did or you didn't?
Honey,
No,
you never
I didn't.
told me that. This is like.
Where's this guy coming from?
How do you know she dated OJ?
Dude, everybody in the medical school knows this.
Really? Did you know that, Lars?
OJ who?
OJ.
Can we get a last name on that?
If OJ gets jealous, he'll come after Lars.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm next.
Did you really or no?
No.
You didn't? Okay.
All right, that's it.
She says she didn't. Dude, what are you saying that
everybody
for?
in the school says that. The guy that
you know what?
dated her says
Because
that.
you're all jealous.
We heard you dated Roseanne.
Thanks.
Okay.
They're just jealous because they see limos picking her up from school.
Maybe they just assume when they see a limo, it's OJ.
Yeah, they're on their tricycles.
So what's he talking about?
I don't know. I've heard that rumor myself. I don't know where that came from.
Have you ever met OJ?
No, not that I'm
quite often. Quite often.
Quite often.
Did he ever try to?
That was pretty convincing.
Did he ever try to cut your head off? out.
Yeah, actually, I told him.
Well, what would be the big deal if you dated OJ anyway? It's no big deal.
Yeah, it was pre, right?
Yeah, it's pre.
During the
It's
trial.
before he murdered anyone.
Right.
Yeah, who knew?
Oh, you mean he wasn't faithful to Nicole? I find that hard to believe.
You don't play golf, do you?
No, I don't. No.
Wait a second. I was in the middle of I might need to check the lyric sheet.
I sing it straight.
Wait, I gotta sing. Hold on.
Sad but true.
Sad but true.
I used to think you guys were saying Sad Patrol. Until I
I've
checked the
heard other
lyric sheet.
interpretations of that, but Sad Patrol's pretty good.
On your way, on your...
I love... See, that's where you're drumming. Sad but true. I'm going to have to sing a little, all right? You don't mind, do you?
No, please.
I can just pretend I'm in the band.
You know where you are there?
Yeah, I know where I am. Don't worry about it.
You're my mask, you're my cover, my shelter. You're my mask, you're the one who's blamed.
Oh, man.
Dude, you rock.
Dude, let me get up on stage with you and just sing one of these songs off teleprompter. You know what I mean? I'll just need a lyric sheet.
We're coming back in March.
Really? And I can get up there and sing? But the band might not go for that.
We'll find a way to sort of get James off to the side.
Damn, I would love that. Would that be great, Robin? Would you come out to see that?
Of course I'd have to come see that.
I'll bring my axe. I don't really play that good, but I'll just hold it.
Don't plug
You'll
it in.
fit right in. If you don't play that good, you'll fit right in.
Don't plug me in, though. God, I love that song. What else do you want to hear me sing?
What else do you know?
Wherever I may roam?
I want to hear you sing Nothing Else Matters.
Who writes?
Lars writes it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me and James write it.
Yeah.
Cool. You don't usually expect the drummer to be doing anything but drumming.
Well, that's since Ringo, he ruined drummers because everyone thinks they don't do anything.
Yeah, thanks, Ringo, for that one.
Do you write the lyrics or you write the music?
Me and James write the music together. He writes the lyrics.
Oh, I get it.
Wow.
Dude, let me see if I can... let me see if I can sing some more. Maybe I should just, while Lars sits here, I'll just sing. Let me play your new single. I'll play some of that.
Serenade me.
This is off the new album. I'll play a little of this.
Is that what the record company told you to do?
Yeah.
Don't listen to them.
They said play the single. It's cool, though. I like it.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
This will be the next video, actually. Did I just say it was a great song? That was very modest of me. I'd take that back.
It is a great song. Well, why not?
You're known for your modesty.
That's what I do. I kiss my own ass all the time.
That's what everybody loved about Metallica. They were never modest.
Well, you know, it's the 90s now, you know. That's some very good food you got going up here, by the way.
Yeah, you can eat it. Hello?
Hello?
What do you want?
Hello?
Yeah, Todd, you're on the air.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry with the delay.
Man, I'd like to make love to your girlfriend, if I may, after the show.
After she dumps me, man.
Right.
It's all yours.
What's your track record with women? Do you wine and
How
dine
long
them?
do you last?
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Dude, I was married, man.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
And you dumped a wife?
Dump is probably not the right word to use.
But you were
we went our separate ways.
Right. How old were you when you got married?
Young. I was 22.
Yeah, me too.
There was something about a green card involved in there, but
And did she have is she worth like $40 million now? So how long?
I needed one.
And but like when you were on the road with the band and everything, the temptations became too much, right? Is that it?
We started touring when we were 18. We got all that out of our systems when we were really young.
Right. And what happened though? There were too many chicks, right? I mean,
no, she wanted to become like a biker chick. She got into like Harleys and all this type of stuff.
And how sorry is she that she left? Did she leave before the money came in?
Call and ask her.
Yeah. Did she leave before the money came in?
Yeah.
She did?
Yeah.
So is she like broke now?
She's probably still living off the money that I gave her.
Really? And you didn't have kids with her or anything, huh?
No.
Oh, lucky man. And you're free and clear.
So how long did that last?
5 years.
Really?
4 years, 5 years.
And then then after the divorce, you just went out and banged like crazy, right? How many chicks have you had at the same time at most? Like 2 or 3? These guys go through the whole thing, man. It's a whole scene.
2.
2 at the time?
Yeah.
Hey, now.
Yeah, hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing him, but I went and saw White Zombie and Pantera,
Yeah.
and Pantera's lead singer was just totally bad-mouthing Metallica.
I'm jealous.
He's such a winner.
They called you a bunch of sellouts and bitches after a while.
This is coming from a guy who died for 3 minutes. I mean, let's not be too concerned.
Oh, wait a second, though. But you know what? Well, who is this guy?
Why is he talking about Metallica at his concert?
Yeah, Pantera doesn't even sold 12 albums compared to Metallica.
Oh, no. We just went and saw White Zombie, and after they said that, like a third of the crowd left.
Yeah, who wants to hear that crap?
They were just like, F them.
Why would you say that? Why, if anything, Pantera ripped off the whole sound.
Oh, I know.
Wait, let's just talk about, remember when not too many people know Pantera used to be a glam band.
Right.
When we were playing, like, down in Texas in the mid-'80s.
They were in spandex?
They were coming to our shows hanging out, and they were all dressed up like Motley Crue and stuff.
Really?
Like that, so.
Well, there you go.
They don't talk a lot about that in interviews, but I'm glad to bring it up once in a while.
Right. Thank you. Here's another call
Why
for
is there
Lars.
so much contention in rock and roll?
I don't know. There's like angry guys. I thought radio was bad.
Really?
Yes, you're on the air. Dave, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Lars about a murder conviction that might have been in his past, or a manslaughter conviction.
You were convicted of manslaughter?
I think you must be confusing me with another Lars.
By the way, that's a...
Lars and Rancid?
Yeah, no, that's a rumor that was going around on my buddy's school.
Wait.
By the way, that's a very cool rumor for a rock star. Not too many... Not too many... look at your girlfriend.
There's an OJ
Oh, really?
there.
Yeah, well, there was this girl he was going out with. She wouldn't listen, and she was really annoying, so he had to kill her. Yeah.
Oh, Metallica and rumors, that's new.
Now you've dated two murderers, OJ and Lars. You're on a roll. You attract the wrong kind of guys. Oh, man. All right.
That's a good one, though. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that, too. Really bad.
That's up there with the rumors of us being like heroin addicts and stuff like that.
You guys into drugs at all? You don't even smoke weed?
No.
Really?
I hate that.
You don't like weed?
It makes me paranoid.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I always thought, too. I don't know, but I found out recently it doesn't. So you don't even drink or anything?
That's not what you asked me.
Oh, but you'll do drink, right. So you do drink, but you don't do any weed.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
Listen to this. This is man's music. I don't expect a woman to understand what this is. This is a man's band, isn't it? It's designed for men.
It makes me want to dance right now.
Right. Look at it. Yeah. Yeah, the drums. I gotta get in a band. A band like this. A man's band.
You're too old to just get into it.
You think I'm too old for a band? I look kind of young. I got the hair.
You look better than 90% of them out there.
That's right. Don't look better than Pantera.
But is this the time to start?
Yeah.
Who's Pantera? Never heard of him.
This is music for men. I swear this is manly music.
Look at the
It makes you want to sweat. Right?
Yeah, it's angry, and you guys are pissed off. This is for every guy who can't get laid. They're angry, yelling and crapping to the microphone. It doesn't matter what anyone's saying.
That's why we sell so many records. It's for every guy who can't get laid.
Yeah, and God knows that's 90% of the guys in America is women can't figure out who to go out with. No. I don't know. No. I have a boyfriend. Who cares? Come on, let's have sex.
beat their heads against the wall.
Do me. Yeah, beat your head. This is for beating your head against the wall if you come home with blue balls. Yeah. This is not for broads. It's like the Three Stooges isn't for broads. This is not for broads. You guys are the Three Stooges of music. Yeah, I mean that as a compliment.
I know. I took it as a compliment.
I hope so.
No worries.
Look at it. Every song consistently angry.
You know, Howard, after you said what you said about the MTV Awards, you can say anything now.
Look at this. Look at this. Each song gets progressively fast. Come on, kick my ass if you can. Kiss my ass. What's it like to be in a band like that, man? Just give me some indication of what that's like.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is goddamn fun. Look at this. Spit on people.
Oh, yeah.
No wonder you're up on manslaughter charges. I feel like killing some. I would love to kill somebody right now. When I hear this music, I want to kill people.
They just charged him after hearing the music.
I bet your OJ was listening to this that night. He was probably listening to Metallica. Where's Nicole? She don't listen. I'm going to end my problem. Look out. This music gets me nuts. God damn it. Gary, don't you interrupt me when I'm in the middle of a goddamn song. What is it?
No, I just want to say you should go to the phones and just plunk down any phone.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the world is calling to talk to Lars about every bizarre subject. You know, girls want to go out on dates with him.
Yeah,
they want to know all the.
Right here, he's got a girlfriend right here.
Yeah, even with the girlfriend here.
The entire every line in the country, every city wants to talk to Lars.
Yeah, well, of course. It's because it's Metallica.
Must make you feel pretty good.
God damn right.
Yeah,
after 15
penis, years,
15 feet long.
Now you haul trip.
Yeah, after sleeping, it's worth it. It paid off. Listen to this. I just want to bang my head into the microphone. That's great. The prongs from the microphone digging into my scalp. Oh, man. I bet you O.J. sharpened his knife to this. He's sitting there just... I will kill you. Oh, what a band. Oh, man. I gotta come see you guys.
March, man.
In March you'll be in New York?
Yeah, indoors.
Where?
MSG.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, also at Nassau and Meadowlands. Don't you live out by Nassau?
Yeah, I'll go out there. And then you'll let me get up on stage and play a song? I just want to sing.
Done.
I'll need teleprompter, though.
We'll borrow Mick Jagger's.
Tell me people haven't chopped up bodies to this song.
Oh, and buried them.
I might need an original song on my soundtrack for my movie from you guys. I'll talk to you about it later. Passing gear. Stop messing around with girls and get back to the studio. This is flesh-eating music. I want to pray to Satan. I want to eat Kathy Lee's afterbirth when I hear this. You know what I mean? I want to spread her out on the gynecological table and eat her afterbirth. And chew on the placenta. Right? As far as you worship Satan?
Been there, done it.
Really? You've done all that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You've done all of it. Where have I been? I've just recently gotten into Satan.
Look how successful they are.
Oh, you know what I'll do? Don't tread on me. What number is that track?
6.
You know? 6?
The one after this one.
Yeah, wait, I'll do this. Well, here's me doing... Oh, my God. This is what I want to do on stage with you, all right? Let my sorry ass get up on there. And I like this whole, West Side Story motif going on. Nice. Look at that. That's man's music. Women, you can turn off this goddamn radio station now. This is a male bonding session. I want to get naked with you, Lars, and do one of those things in a tent where you sweat a lot with other guys. Male bonding session. Come on, goddammit. Who wants to fight me now, Fred? Come on. I'll punch you out. I'll knock your teeth out. Hold on. Look at that.
What we so proudly hail. Once you provoke her, rattling on her tail.
Thank you. Nice, huh? Nice.
I know when James leaves, I know who to call.
Look at your girlfriend digging that I'm worshiping you. Look at that. You dig that, right? You're probably going to go give him sex. That sucks. I never get sex. Well, anyway, Lars. Anyway.
Too much fun.
By the way, I love fellatio, if anybody's listening. That's what I like.
Well, all the guys now.
And I'm all pumped up, man. Yeah, I'm all pumped up from the album. God damn it. All right, I got to stop playing this stuff. It's getting me nuts. It's making me really angry. Your music makes me angry.
Good. Supposed to.
Yeah, it makes me nuts.
Supposed to.
Well, anyway, you know how thrilling it is for me to sit in the same room with you. I love your band.
It's really cool to be here finally.
Everybody go buy the new album, Load. There's a picture of some guy's blood and semen on the front. It's great stuff. Do you like the idea of my album having Duty, Fecal Matter, and Corn?
And Corn?
Yeah, everything mixed together.
Would you like to take that idea?
Or do you want to use that for your follow-up? If you want it, you can have it.
We'll talk about it later.
I'd be honored.
That's pretty cool, though.
I'd be honored.
I find that kind of as a tribute. That's a tribute thing to it, right?
Do a scratch and sniff thing on the next one, all right? That'd be wild. Hey, come on, man. You got to be out there. You got to find the next big thing.
Well, we need some creative input. I'll call you.
Promise me one thing. One time the band will come in and actually play a song. Like, even if you do an acoustic version of one of the songs. You know what I mean?
Sure.
All right.
We're coming back to the MTV Awards in about 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, maybe you'll honor me with a visit. I mean, I know you guys don't have to.
And go.
I mean, you guys are worth each $80 million. I don't see why you'd have to do it. But if you just feel like doing it for fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you do with all your money? Do you, invest?
Give it to my ex-wives.
No, you don't.
How many ex-wives are there?
You only have one.
Just one.
Right.
What do I do with my money? I don't know. Go to dinner.
Really?
That's pretty normal stuff.
What, you just put it in the bank?
Yeah.
You're never going to get married, though. Do you realize that he's never going to get married?
I don't know. That's up to him.
Are you interested are you in love with Lars?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow. Whew. Does he tell you he's in love with you?
Yes,
Am I allowed to say?
Yes, absolutely.
You do?
Come on.
Is he like, I love you, baby?
Now, how does it work, though? Because he's on tour.
Right.
How often do they get to see each
I
other?
mean, you're tied up with medical school. I know. I lived with medical students, so I know you guys are always tied up with classes and stuff, unless you're super genius.
No, yeah, I'm pretty busy.
Right. So how often do you get to even see Lars?
Well,
so far a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. We worked it out pretty good. That's actually what I do with my money is fly her around.
Ah.
Really?
Yeah. Make sure she can come out and hang out.
Yeah, that's cool.
When I got a day off, I come and hang here. That's what I'm doing when I'm on a break right now.
Oh, yeah?
I got 2 weeks off, so that's why I'm hanging here.
And what do you do? You go to medical school with her and stuff? And hang out in classes? You must really be in love. Oh, wow. Students were honored today to be visited by Dr. Lars.
Lars will be auditing the class.
Yeah, Lars will be auditing the bone class.
Lars, you get your own cadaver today?
You tell that story.
What?
Like, Lars, would you help me with my homework? So, does Lars ever audit classes with you?
No, I'm not in class anymore. So.
I see. You're in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Does he come visit you at the hospital?
He's
been up there a few times.
Really? And does like the whole place freak out and everything?
No, not really. I mean, we kind of try to stay away from.
Kind of keep a low profile. We're pretty good at that.
Well, the biggest trick will be get him to marry you. You know, that's the tough part. I mean, Lars is not going to. You know, he always can have lots of women. So if you pull that off, I want you to write a book about it. What you ought to do, if you want my advice, is trick him. Get yourself pregnant.
Oh no, I'm not really ready for any of that.
Really?
Yeah.
You go with you on the pill?
No.
Well, Lars, what do you wear? Rubber? Or you pull out? Lars, are you nuts? You're going to have a baby. You're going to have to support that.
You're using the rhythm method.
Are you using the rhythm? Lars, do you use the rhythm method? Is that what you do? Oh, my God. What's wrong with you? Are you crazy? You get her pregnant, you know what that's going to cost you? For Christ's sake, you're worth a fortune. You're going to be selling out millions.
We're not married yet. What makes you think we're having sex?
Oh, please. You guys are practicing birth control?
But of course, aren't you?
Well, no. To be quite honest, no. I actually don't really have sex.
I think we got to go now, honey.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. I'm late. Boy, look at the time.
Lars, thank you for stopping by.
I got to get her to medical school.
I hear you.
Classes start soon.
I hear the new album is #1, of course, and it deserves it. Metallica, the greatest rock and roll band in the world, and, of course, their new album is called Load. And thanks for coming by. And, Skylar, thank you, and I'll need you to check my bone. She's a bone doctor, you know.
No, not yet. She's a medical student.
If a bone is weak and small, how does one strengthen it?
I wish I knew.
Well, you don't know.
No. That kind of bone, I mean, I'd be a millionaire if I knew how to fix that.
Well, there is a way to fix it. Lips. Human lips.
No. Lips and hips.
Lips and hips make it work. What?
Put some weight on it.
A woman's lips usually help that.
Another thing is just to use it once in a while.
Yeah, you got to use it more. That's the key there.
I knew this gay doctor told me a sphincter actually helps that problem, but who knows? Keep it covered. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations on your medical career and, of course, landing Lars. And Lars, of course, the band is
Thanks, man.
Is a monster.
This was fun. This was fun.
Yeah, good luck with your tour and everything. Yeah, and bring the band and let's do some. Let's really rock, and I'll sing. All right, and we'll be back right after these words.